All right, now let me ask you something real quick. When people say they want equality in marriage, what do they actually mean? Because sometimes it sounds like teamwork, and sometimes it sounds like a spreadsheet, and sometimes it feels like you're doing a lot quietly while telling yourself, it's fine, I got this. Yes, if any of that feels a little too familiar, I want you to stay with me. So before we go any further, I want to set the tone really, really clearly. I am not a marriage expert. I don't have a certification. I don't coach couples. I'm not here to tell you what you should do and what you shouldn't. But I am a wife, a woman, a working wife, a mom, someone who's been married since 2011 and has lived long enough in marriage to realize that most things sound very different in theory than they feel in real life. So this podcast is coming from my personal experience only, what I've lived, what I've wrestled with, what I'm still trying to figure out. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and please, please don't come for me, okay? So let's start here. When you hear the word equality in marriage, what pops into your head? Because for a lot of us, especially younger couples or newlyweds, it's this idea of 50-50. Like we split the bills, we split the chores, we split parenting, we split everything evenly like a perfectly cut pizza. But here's the thing no one really says out loud. Marriage does not operate like a math problem. All right? It operates like weather. Rainy, sunny. There are seasons and there are storms. There are moments where one person is carrying more because the other just can't. So when my husband and I got married, I worked. I've always worked. The only time I stopped was briefly when I was pregnant with my third child. And even then, it wasn't that long. It wasn't this long, luxurious break or anything like that. It was more like, okay, pause. And then, okay, back to work. Because life kept going and kids kept growing and, the needs kept multiplying. And if you have kids, you already know, like groceries alone deserve their own budget category and emotional support group. I'm telling you. So equality for us never looked like strict balance. It looked like adjustment. We had to adjust. And if you're just joining us, what I want you to hear is this. Equality does not necessarily mean fairness. It is flexibility, and it is responding to the season you're actually in, not the one that you planned for. Now, let's talk about something a little spicy, but we are going to keep it respectful. I promise you. Now, there are men who have a provider mindset. They want to work, provide, take care of everything financially so their wife can stay at home, take care of the kids, the house, all of that good stuff. And honestly, I get it. I totally understand the appeal. Would I want that? Yes, absolutely. I would. Let's not pretend. I would love a thoughtful husband who thinks about me, my needs, and spoils me rotten. I'm not even trying to sound deep here. I like nice things. I like ease. I like feeling taken care of. I mean, that's just the truth. And this is a big but, okay? Only if the lifestyle matches what I want. Because love doesn't pay tuition, right? Love doesn't pay tuition, and just by having it, right? Just by having good vibes, it doesn't cover the bills and all of that stuff. So if my husband can afford the lifestyle I want, amazing. If not, then I'm okay stepping up and sharing the burden. And that's what I have done. And I think this is where a lot of couples quietly struggle, because we don't always say what we want because we don't want to sound ungrateful. But unspoken expectations have a way of turning into resentment later. So let me pause here and ask you something. And I really want you to answer this honestly and if only in your head, right? So what does your ideal version of marriage look like financially? Not what sounds mature, all right? Not what sounds fair, but what do you actually want? Sit with that for a second. Okay? Now, I need you to take a deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. Now let's talk money. Because for the past 5 years, I've been working, I've been earning a decent amount of money, 6 digits monthly. And listen, I'm grateful. I really am. I know that's a blessing. My husband also works. He earns 6 digits too. He works hard. He's really good at what he does. But for transparency, I've been earning more than him. Is that a problem? No. And also, it's complicated, okay? Because on the surface, it looks fine. It is fine. We are a team. There's no competition, no arguments about it. But if I'm being really honest, there are moments where I think, it would be nice if he earned more and I didn't have to work a day in my life. Not because I think less of him, not because I want to control anything, but because sometimes I feel tired. I am tired. I work long hours, and when you earn more, you naturally end up carrying more. Like more bills, more responsibility, more mental load, and even if no one ever says you have to. And this is the part people don't really talk about, because equality doesn't take away the pressure. Sometimes it just redistributes it. Now, I know couples who do everything 50-50 financially, and personally, I don't love the idea of it. I hate it. I hate it. It feels a little transactional to me, like we were roommates with benefits instead of partners building a life together. But here I am, right? I'm shouldering more financially because I do earn more. And again, no shade to my husband. Truly, this is just the reality of our dynamic right now. The tension isn't about money itself. It's all about sustainability. And I sometimes imagine a simpler life, something less stressful, like managing my own business, not answering to a boss, right? I mean, I think everyone loves the idea of that. But because I'm not the best at managing money, and yes, I eat out way too much, and yes, like food is my weakness. I don't have the savings cushion to make that leap yet. Okay, not yet. So here I am. I'm working, learning, trying to do better. Equality in this season looks like responsibility and self-awareness. All right, so what do we even mean by equality in marriage? For me right now, it means this. It means not keeping score. It means not pretending everything is perfectly balanced, but being honest about who's carrying what and whether it still feels okay, right? Because equality isn't static. It evolves as your life evolves, as it improves, or the opposite, all right? Whichever the case. Now, here's your action item for this week. Have one honest conversation with your partner, okay? Don't fight. Don't lecture your partner as well. Just talk, right? Just do a quick check-in and ask this question. Does how we're doing life right now feel fair to you? All right? And then listen. Don't defend. Don't explain. Just listen, people. All right? Now let those questions sizzle in your spirit, and we'll be back for more next time.